win or go home. Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I am Jeffrey Cooperstein, and the Mavericks are taking on the Memphis Grizzlies for the right to be in the 2025 NBA playoffs. If they win tonight, they play Game 1 against the Oklahoma City Thunder Sunday at noon. If they lose, their season is over. Like I said, my name is Jeffrey Cooperstein. Shout out to all the real ones for joining me right off the bat on today's show. We have a fantastic game brewing in Atlanta. Miami leads Atlanta 106-104 with 11 seconds to go. So I'll keep you updated on that one. But we are focused on the Mavericks tonight, who have a win or go home scenario. And I got to be honest, I feel pretty damn good about tonight's game. I think, especially because John Morant, who is playing, by the way, for the Memphis Grizzlies, but he is not healthy. And I do believe that that gives the Mavericks a distinct advantage. And I think the Mavericks are going to end up getting a dub in this one. We'll get official predictions here out of the way in just a moment. I do want to give you a play-by-play of the last second of this game as Trae Young inbounded it to DeAndre Hunter. Young has it back now. He's going to take a step. Oh, they call a foul with 6 seconds left. And I believe that was a foul to give. So Miami will have the ball here with 6 seconds remaining. And the winner of this game will take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. What up, Jake? Electric Guitar, Julianne, Jason Winnick, Cash Plays COD, Script, Julianne, let's go. Appreciate y'all for tuning in right off the rip, as it looks like Atlanta has taken a timeout here. So we'll have a couple of seconds. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Shout out your city. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Last time we had people watching from all over the world. We had the U.S., we had Philippines, we had Denmark, we had Germany, we had England, we had Canada. Let me know where you guys are watching from to kick off today's show. We are here at the Chat Sports Studios in Dallas, Texas, about a mile away from the American Airlines Center. I see Philippines, Upper Michigan from Jason. That's what's up. Got to be beautiful up there this time of year. Got to be beautiful this time of year. Hawaii, watching from Hawaii. Shout out Oliver. That's awesome. Dallas in the building, says Script. Let's go, let's go. We'll give you a little play-by-play of this game, then we'll get into today's presenting sponsor, and then we will continue with the rest of the post-game show. 6.1 seconds left. Miami with a 2-point lead. It is Atlanta ball. Side out of bounds. Dyson Daniels to inbound for the Hawks. Daniels. They get it to Trae Young in the backcourt with 5. Young with 4. Young gets right to the rim. Lays it up and in. Tie game in Miami with 1.3 seconds left. The Heat will have a catch-and-shoot opportunity at the other end of the floor as they just called timeout. Shout out Mike Griffith. What's going on, Mike? Appreciate you. We do have to get to our game time read here momentarily, so I will get to this right now because otherwise we're going to miss our window. So we got to get into this game time read really quick here. Today's show is, of course, presented by Game Time, our favorite ticketing app here at Chat Sports. And one thing I really like about Game Time is their all-in pricing option. Toggling this feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. Plus, they offer the Game Time guarantee. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So make sure you take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS, all caps, for $20 off your first purchase. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. All right, we got that out of the way quickly so we can focus on this Miami-Atlanta game. The Mavericks will tip off in about 15 minutes or so, so no worries on that. Of course, once the Mavericks start, we will turn our full focus to Mavericks and Grizzlies. Mike watching from Irving. Love that. That's my hometown. 1.3 seconds left. Heat have their shooters on the court. They have Hero lined up, in the backcourt. Kyle Anderson, the inbounder here for Miami. Ball in hand. Anderson has nowhere to go. Finds for the win. Haywood, no good. We are going to overtime in ATL. Overtime in ATL. Let's go, Luka. Hey, if you guys want to hang out with me tomorrow night, I will be doing a Lakers Timberwolves watch party over on our Lakers channel. The Lakers Report by Chat Sports. We'll be we will be covering Luka all throughout the playoffs. I'll be doing game 1. If the Mavericks lose, I'll also be doing game 2. So come check us out tomorrow as well. Cough's a little better. I'm feeling a little better as well. I do want to shout out all of the absolute real ones that hit that subscribe button yesterday. We added over 120 subs on our stream, on Wednesday. We added over 120 subs on our stream. I would love to break that record tonight. If we could break that record, that would be awesome. If we could get to 32,000 subs tonight, that would be unbelievable. You guys have been absolute real ones. We cover the Mavs better than anybody else here on YouTube. The latest news, rumors, analysis, live watch parties, all of that good stuff right here. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. Shout out Time and the Buckeye. What up? Watching from OHIO. Script World Crown says, Coop, I see B Will going for 20 tonight. We need that. You don't need 20 from him. If you could get a repeat of what he gave you in the first game against Sacramento, that'd be fantastic. If you get 17 points from him, knock down a couple threes, that's all I'm asking for. I don't even need 17. But if he can repeat that, Mavs have a hell of a chance to win this ball game. There's no question about that one. No question. Let's see. We do have a little bit of a super chat menu for tonight. And this time we have a wheel of names. We have a wheel of names this time. So any super chat will give you a shout out, of course, on the show. You'll be right next to me right here. Send a message, a question, whatever. I'll answer it right here on the show. $5, we will spin the wheel. I'll show you the wheel in just a second. And if we get to $150 total in super chats, we will give away a Mavericks jersey. And the way you enter is if you send in a super chat and we get to $150 total, you will be automatically entered to win the raffle. Let me show you guys what the wheel looks like for tonight. I have some punishments on here as well, just so you guys know. Here's the wheel. So we have shots, let's go Mavs, say something nice about Nico, name a random Mav, and 10 jumping jacks. If it lands on say something nice about Nico, I'm going to really have to lie through my teeth. So hopefully it doesn't land on that one. But that's our wheel for tonight. Of course, any and all super chats are not required, but they are greatly appreciated as they do go directly back to helping out the channel, getting us more studio space, allowing us to do watch parties like this, and all of that good stuff. If you haven't already and you are in here, hit that thumbs up icon. We got 52 people watching and just 10 likes. If we could get to 25 likes right now, that would be absolutely fantastic. What up, Maya's World? Yo, what's up, Ty Man the Buckeye, and also Koopy. I was just visiting F. Nicky Rolly a few minutes ago. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Nicky Rolly is live right now as overtime has begun in Atlanta, 106 all. Tyler Hero for 3 is good. Miami scores the first points of OT. First points of OT scored for Miami. We are about 10 minutes away from tip, as we have just hit 8:30, the official start time. And don't worry, we will not miss a thing. I promise you that. 109-108 as the Hawks get a bucket on the other end. Davion Mitchell for three this time. Hits it. The former Baylor product gives the Heat a 2-possession lead with 3.5 minutes left. If any of you guys are Ranger fans out there, currently also have that game on, and Jock Peterson has not, I can't remember the last time he got a hit. He is hitting .058 with a 232 OPS on the season, but he's currently at the plate right now. I pray to God Jock can get out of this slump here soon. Heat ball, 112-108. Tyler Hero. Hero. He's crossing, sizing up. Gets it to Mitchell for three. Good again. The Heat are up 7. The Miami Heat are up 7. My man Peter live in Dallas. So here checking up on Mavs. Appreciate you, Peter. Appreciate you, Peter. I think Lively, A.D. Gafford versus E.D. Jackson Aldama decides the game. Absolutely, Bryce. If the Mavericks bigs outplay the Grizzlies bigs, they will win the game because Ja Morant is dealing with the sprained ankle. Although he's in the starting lineup, he certainly is not healthy whatsoever. So that would be that's the matchup to watch. That is absolutely the matchup to watch. I do want to hear who you guys got tonight, though. If you got the Mavs, type M. If you got the Grizzlies, type G. 76% of you in our live poll are saying the Mavs. I think I'm picking the Mavs to win as well. What up, Mark? Jock is in a terrible slump, and Simeon is not elite. Because we're from... Oh, Simeon's been great for the Rangers. I have no complaints about him. Won the Gold Glove the last 2 years. Is the captain of the team. World Series champ. So I love Simi. But Jock is struggling. What up, Cowboy season? Mark White, Jason Winnick. Electric guitar covers all typing their M as Jock grounds out again. He's done. He might be done. All right, let's turn our attention to the Dallas basketball Mavericks here. Let's see what we got going. We are approximately 7 minutes away from tip. Myers thinks the Mavs are going to win. I want to talk crap to Grizzlies, but this could go to OT just like Heat and Hawks. It definitely could. 117-114, the Heat lead, but Tyler Hero just hits a three to give Miami a 6-point lead. 1:40 remaining in OT. LaJordan Wemba Curry says, let's go Grizzlies. That's a hell of a name right there. That's a crazy name. Chucky Oliver saying Mavs. Shin S saying Mavs as well. Ty Man with Mavs. I feel confident about this game tonight, which probably means they'll get blown out. That's probably what that means. So I guess we'll see what happens, but that's definitely what that means. My man Chucky saying all the way. Yes, sir. Here's Zachary Risache, the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. Nice move on Highsmith. Can't get it to go, though. Offensive rebound to the Hawks. And a Kongwu puts it up, no good. Putback attempt, no good. Hawks still have it somehow. We're going to get a jump ball here on the court. Shin, I got the Mavs winning tonight. I do have the Mavs winning tonight. Ja Morant's not healthy. I think the Mavs kind of have an us versus the world mentality given everything that's happened off the court for this team. And I think they're going to come home with the dub tonight. I really do. Maya says, Koopy, I'm watching the Nikki Rowley live stream on my TV so I can keep track of the Heat Nation versus the Hawks. I have the Heat Nation right here and the Mavs right here, so I got it on both. Golden State favored to win the series over Houston. Yeah, I think Golden State's going to win that series too, Jason. I actually think they're going to win that series. Jimmy Butler, playoff time, Steph Curry. I'm taking the Warriors to win that one. Mike, Ja is playing. He's in the starting lineup, but we'll see how healthy he really is and if he has his normal bounce. I'd be surprised. The Heat have the ball with a minute left. Atlanta fouls, and Tyler Hero, I believe, is going to go to the line. So it looks like the Miami Heat will be advancing to face the Cleveland Cavaliers here in just a few. Thoughts on OKC overall? I mean, a fantastic team. They won 68 games this year. Really, really talented ball club. I don't think the Mavs can beat them without Luka. If the Mavs had Kyrie, I think they'd have a chance to win the series because Jason Kidd knows how to coach against Mark Daigneault. Right now, though, if I had to make a prediction, I would say Thunder in 5. Mavs could get it to 6. Mavs absolutely could get it to 6. But I would say Thunder in 5 if the Mavericks are in that series. I think Lakers in 6, Mark White. Lakers in 6. That's my guess. And Miami just hit a dagger as Davion Mitchell just hit a 3 with 24 seconds left. The Miami Heat are up 9, and they will be heading to Cleveland. Tip-off in 6 minutes on the dot, according to ESPN. It seems like most of you think the Mavs are going to take this one home. There's Ja warming up. He looks pretty mobile. He got some injections. He got some injections before the game in that ankle to deal with the swelling and the pain. So we'll see. We'll see if he has the bounce. We'll see if he has the bounce. He does look healthy, Electric Guitar. They're showing him in warm-ups. He looks pretty healthy. So we'll see. See what happens. That's why you play the game, though. We have 100. Excuse me. We have 115 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon to push this stream out to more Mavericks fans out there. I want to break our views record. We had over 52,000 people join us on the stream on Wednesday against Sacramento. Let's break that one. Let's get to 60 here on this stream. Hit that thumbs up icon and send it to your friends already. What up, Pro Charged? Yes, sir. Type in your M for Mavs. Foxy, I don't want to get banned, so I cannot do that, unfortunately. I can unfortunately not do that for you. You are correct, Maya's World. It is going to be Cavaliers versus Miami Heat. Johnny Smith, my guy. Clay's 3 and AD must get 25 points and 15 boards. I don't think you need AD to get 15 boards, but you maybe need him to get 12. You maybe need him to get 12. All of my teams right now are in absolute shambles. The Stars lost 7 in a row. One of their best players is already out, and another one of their best players got hurt in the final game of the regular season. My favorite soccer team, Chelsea, is in absolute shambles right now. The Mavericks are in absolute shambles for reasons I don't need to explain. It's tough. The Rangers are okay right now. They're playing the Dodgers this weekend, so it'll be a tough series. I think they're still down 1-0. What up, Amelia? Danny O saying Grizzlies. Possible. As we are closer and closer to tip off tonight. Jason, this is true, but the Dodgers are still the Dodgers, and Yamamoto is completely carving up this Rangers lineup. They're getting on base, but they cannot get anyone home. DeGrom gave up a homer on the second pitch of the game, and that's the only run the Dodgers have scored tonight. Johnny Smith, what do I think about Kidd not playing Spencer last game? I think it was absolutely the right move. I think the move to play Brandon Williams and Dante Exum over Spencer Dinwiddie and Jaden Hardy was 100% the right move. And it worked out for him. They need Brandon Williams to play because of his pace. And at this point in the year, while Dinwiddie did do about as well as you could ask him to do this season, given he was on a minimum, played 81 games. The last 7 games of the year, played 29 minutes plus in each of those. But he turns it over too much, and he takes too many bad shots to have him play a main rotation role in the playoffs. So love that Jason Kidd did that. We'll see if the game plan is different tonight. If they want to go more offense heavy, maybe Dinwiddie gets a couple more minutes. But I thought the Mavericks devised a fantastic game plan. Frank Vogel, in charge of the defense, did a hell of a job on Domantas Sabonis. And Kidd had the boys ready to play. And that's shocking, especially given the events of Tuesday that took place at the American Airlines Center. I'm going to try not to say his, you know who I'm talking about. I'm going to try not to say his name one time here on the stream. We'll see if that actually happens. That is true, Shema. But if we win, we will not be there. Paul back. Thank you, Paul Backus. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Paul, for tuning into the show. Tell your friends. Hit that like button if you haven't. Raffalina thinks the Grizzlies are going to win. Dell says Spencer was getting buckets when you were running around in Pampers. I don't believe he was. I remember watching Spencer Dinwiddie in college, and I believe was I in high school or was I in college? I believe I was in college. Let me double check that. Dinwiddie. Yeah, I was in high school when Spencer Dinwiddie was in college. So no, I was not in Pampers. Shout out Julianne, Mitchell Javier, Seth. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. We will have the ESPN box score up for you guys probably after the first timeout or so. Attaboy, Jacob deGrom got through 7. What up, DJ Funky? Starting lineup for the Mavs, Clark, is the same as last time. Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively. Thomas, I will put the player stats up after the first dead ball. I absolutely will. The FedEx Forum is rocking tonight. And we are about to tip this game off. Anthony Davis or Derek Lively, and Zach Edey are at center court. David Guthrie, one of the better refs in the NBA, about to toss the ball up in the air, and we will be underway. Here we go. Lively and Edey. Lively wins the tip to PJ Washington, and off we go in Memphis, Tennessee. Here's PJ Washington on the right side. Washington turns it over on the first possession of the game. Nice. Here's Morant. They get it over to Triple J for 3 off the rip. That's a pretty disastrous start for the Dallas Mavericks right there, as Jaren Jackson Jr. hits a 3 to start off the game after a Mavs turnover. PJ Washington takes it up the floor again. I guess he's going to be the initiator over Najee Marshall. Davis gets his first touch of the game. He's at the top of the key. He will pull up from 19. That's an awful shot. So awful. Najee Marshall. Najee had an easy offensive rebound and didn't step into it. And Jaren Jackson fakes a 3 this time. Now he goes to the lane, gets it to Edey, who puts the reverse layup in. And this is a horrible start for the Mavericks. Marshall could have easily had an offensive rebound and just decided to not take it. Klay just took A one-legged fade three. What are they doing? Morant, three, airball. What are they doing? What an awful first minute. Another turnover for the Mavericks. Morant behind the back, finds Scottie Pippen, floater in the lane's good. This has to be a J Kidd timeout. Has to be a Jason Kidd timeout. I mean, good Lord. Game started a minute and a half ago, fellas. Oh my God, another turnover for the Mavericks and a foul. Call a fucking timeout, J Kidd. Goodness gracious. Chris Jackson, appreciate your super chat, my friend. We'll get you on screen here in just a moment. Yes, Nicky Rowley wanted the lottery pick, Maya's World. He did. Here's Morant to Desmond Bane, Maverick Killer. Bane has a mismatch on Lively. Puts him in the blender, falls, travels, turnover. Lively gets it. Mavs have 3-on-1. Marshall in the lane, finds Klay Thompson. This is a wide open three. Klay takes a dribble, shoots, and converts for the Mavericks' first point of the game. They're going to need Klay Thompson big time. Morant goes the other way. Zach Edey putback dunk. Oh, no shot. They're going to call a foul on the push. That actually benefits the Mavericks there. I'm going to get your super chat up on screen here, Chris. As Morant makes his first free throw. Second free throw for Ja is good. 9-3. Chris, there's your super chat. Three-pointer from Davis is no good. Mavs fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Chris Jackson with the $2 super chat. Here's to a great game. Have fun. Appreciate you, Chris. Thank you for your support. Here's Scottie Pippen on Thompson. They find Morant. It's a mismatch. He has Lively on him. What is Ja going to do here? Ja crosses over in the lane. Lively fouls him. No good. Edey tip. No good. They didn't call the foul there. Here's Washington the other way for Dallas. Finds Lively in the lane. Lively, the floater, no good. Davis offensive rebound and is fouled. And he will go to the line. The Mavs are having a hell of a time here in the first 3 minutes of the game. I really think this Grizzlies crowd is affecting them. I really do think this Grizzlies crowd is affecting them. Going to get the ESPN box score up because I know that's what I want to see too. So let me get that set up here. Davis makes both of the free throws. There we go. And another three made for the Grizzlies. The score is 12-5. I'll update it in 2 seconds. And another turnover for the Mavericks. This crowd is absolutely getting to them. Here we go. Turnover this time. The Mavs have numbers. Klay will pull up for three and hit again. Klay Thompson single-handedly keeping the Mavs in this game with 6 of their 8 points. Come on. Gotta play better, boys. Gotta play better. Morant gets a screen from Edey. He's in the lane. He got fouled by Lively and won. Here's Najee Marshall. 15-8, the Grizzlies lead. Davis has it, no dribble, finds Marshall with 3 seconds. He's going to have to heave something up from 20 feet and hits it as the shot clock expires. Here is Morant guarded by Marshall. On the right side above the break, Ja crossover between the legs to Scottie Pippen, straightaway 3. Good. Here's Marshall. On the left block, he stepped out of bounds, I thought. Gets it back somehow, finds P.J. Washington for 3. No good. Morant the rebound. Ja Morant looks healthy. The Mavs are in trouble in this game. Here's Ja. Loses it. Oh, they're going to call a foul. With 7:08 remaining here in the first quarter. .708 remaining here in the quarter. Morant to the line. This will give the Grizzlies a 10-point lead. Mavs have not found their footing in this game. We got 637 people watching, only 50 likes. I need you guys to hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate all the support. 20-10, Grizzlies lead here in the first 5 minutes of the ballgame. The Mavs completely have not shown up. Anthony Davis at the free throw line, turns it over again. Desmond Bane finds Conchar. Conchar over to Aldama for 3. Rims out. Edey the rebound. Back up. Edey a rebound again. Good and 1. Oh, no shot. Looks like this might be an offensive foul. As Marshall was holding his face, I don't think it's going to be an offensive foul. Sending out a tweet real quick. You can go give me a follow on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27. That was absolute malpractice by Jason Kidd, not taking a timeout in the first 5 minutes of the game. Ja's ankle looks good to me. He's playing his ass off right now. So, not good. Not good at all. While we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which of course is Gametime, our favorite ticketing app here at Chat Sports. The Rangers have a huge series against the Dodgers this week, and the Stars begin their playoff quest tomorrow. And you can get hooked up with our friends over at Gametime. One thing I really like about the Gametime app is their all-in pricing option. And toggling this feature shows the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Plus, they offer the Gametime guarantee. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Gametime will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime today. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS in all caps for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. $20-10, a really bad start for the Mavs. Not good at all. Not good at all. We'll see if the Mavs settle down after the timeout. I can't believe Jason Kidd didn't take a timeout. Did they use up all their energy against the Kings on Wednesday? Certainly possible. Ja Morant and Anthony Davis going back and forth. Edey, free throw is good. First one. The second free throw for Edey is no good. An offensive rebound by Desmond Bane. Morant spins. Page throws it off the rim. That was a weird little action there. And the Mavs come down with the rebound. Dante Exum has entered the game for the Mavs. Exum. Mavs trying to find some offense here. They move Davis to the 5. Davis is doubled on the catch. Finds the open man. Mavs swing it around. They get P.J. Washington, who gets 2 guys to fly by. Washington finds Clay in the corner for 3. It's no good. Needed that to go. Here's Bane. Gets it to Morant, who will get a screen from Edey. Ja on the left side. Gets right around Anthony Davis and misses the layup, but Edey's right there for the tip-in. Mavs are in trouble, really. In big trouble in this game. Exum finds Clay on a curl. Thompson will drive. He finds Anthony Davis, who announces his presence in the game with the layup. Desmond Bane will lay it up on the other end. 25-12, over halfway through the first quarter. Here's Dante Exum. They get Anthony Davis on an isolation. Davis will take a mid-range jumper and hit it. That's a bad shot, but he took it and made it. Another made basket by Santi Aldama. Grizzlies can't miss right now, and the Mavericks just have nothing on the defensive end. Exum on the right elbow. Finds AD. AD will shoot from 20. No good. Oh my God, Ja Morant just hit an absolute tomahawk on SportsCenter Top 10. A missed shot. Morant cocked it back and threw it home. 29-14. Mavs are down 15 already. Well, this could get ugly. This could get ugly. "20-foot jumpers ain't going to win you a game, Nico Harrison. 20-foot jumpers ain't going to win you a game, Anthony Davis." Defense wins championships, apparently, Wendell Sanders. Apparently, it wins championships. Points in the paint, Grizzlies 14, Mavericks 2. Defense wins championships. Down 15, getting blown out. Getting completely blown out. Lucas Play says we need a playmaker like Luka. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome if we got a playmaker like Luka. Defense wins championships. Who do I sound like right now? Oh, that's the GM of the team. It's the GM of the team. Caleb Martin's in the game for the Mavs. I'm sure that'll help. He gets rejected at the rim. Mavs get the ball back as Dante Exum gets the loose ball. Waits for his teammates to come join him. Exum tries to throw it to Anthony Davis, and Jaren Jackson Jr. fouls him. Here's Dante Exum. Daniel Gafford is checked in as well, as is Max Christie. Exum to Martin. Martin will drive from the left side, kicks it back out. Exum with 6 on the shot clock, gets in the lane, Euro steps, throws it into row C. Anthony Davis is getting his leg worked on by a member of the training staff. A 3 made for Memphis, or a 2, excuse me. It's 31-14. That's a football score. Here's AD at the free throw line. Floater, no good. Gafford the tip. They're going to call a goaltend in the cylinder. This is a disaster right here, folks. Morant to Aldama. Aldama drives baseline. Finds Ja Morant. Morant shot fake. Step back. 3 is good. This game's over. Mavs down 20. Mavs down 20. Anthony Davis floater up and good. If only the Mavs had a guy who could win the game by himself. That'd really help. That would really help if they had that. We got 800 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon to help out the channel. Brandon Williams has checked in for the Mavericks. Marvin Bagley has checked in for the Grizzlies, and he commits an offensive foul in his first couple seconds of being in the game. Marvin Bagley did not play in the Grizzlies' first game against the Warriors, but he is getting some first quarter action tonight. Here's Williams. Brandon playing with speed, up and under, doesn't even hit the rim. Scottie Pippen has it now. He'll get it to Santi Aldama, trailer 3. Yes, sir. (37-16). Grizzlies lead. 2 minutes left here in the quarter. AD has got it at the top of the key. He'll pull up from 3, way off the back of the rim. Aldama the rebound. Here's Pippen at the free throw line. Over to Bane on the right side. Bane will drive on Williams. Good defense by Brandon Williams. And he forces the miss. Mavs get the rebound. Mavs got to slow the pace down if they want any chance of winning. Cross-court pass from Davis to Williams. Shot fake to Williams. Down low to Gafford and 1. Mavs finally gets a ball movement there. (37-18). Aldama for a 3 on the other end, no good. Gafford did make the free throw, by the way, so it's 37-19. Here's Williams with the minute left in the quarter. Williams in the lane. Finds Caleb Martin. No spacing for the Mavericks. Martin pulls it back out. Martin in the lane again. Nowhere to go. Do something with the fucking ball, Caleb. Drives left. Lays up with the left. No good. Washington will get the rebound, though. Good hustle by PJ to reestablish. Mavs can go 2 for 1 here with 10 on the shot clock. Here's Max Christie. Will pull up from 3 and hit it. Big shot from Max Christie. Here's Desmond Bane to Pippen. Pippen's got it at the free throw line. He throws it up to Edey, who gets fouled. Otherwise, it was going to be a wide open layup with 26 seconds remaining. Bald Eagle says, does Nico believe this team has defense? Unfortunately, yes, he does. Because he is that delusional. First free throw for Zach Edey. No good. It's going to be a lane violation from Caleb Martin. And Edey missed the free throw, but it will get redone. As Martin was in the lane about 2 seconds before Edey shot the basketball. Oh, looks like they're going to call this on Memphis. Sure. They're going to say Caleb Martin was pushed. And, a double foul, so I guess we're getting a jump ball. A jump ball at center court. Edey wins it. And Memphis will get the final shot here. Pippen on the Grizzlies logo. Great uniforms by the Grizzlies wearing their throwbacks tonight. A Spain pick and roll from Edey. Edey has Bane. Bane with 10. Bane crosses over. Christie gets in the lane, lays it up and in. What a move by Desmond Bane. Brandon Williams going to take it up. Try to get a shot off. He will be able to get one off as he gets all the way to the rim and scores. What a move by Brandon Williams. Getting it coast to coast in less than 5 seconds. And at the end of the first quarter, the Mavericks are down 15 points at 39-24. 39-24. I agree, Jet Wolf. Organizational malpractice. We are absolutely in trouble, Mike. We are absolutely in trouble. We got 1,000 people watching. I need to get to 200 likes right now before the start of the second quarter. We're currently at 126 likes. If we get to 200 likes, I'm going to do a free wheel spin for you guys. Hit that thumbs up icon right now to help out the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. We'll get a wheel spin in here at the first dead ball of the second quarter if we get there. Like it up. Like it up right now. Whew, what a disaster of a first quarter for the Mavericks. Doesn't get worse than that, folks. Hoop energy. I was just thinking that. Where does the offense come from? They're down 15. They have no offensive creation. The offense is going to have to come from like Brandon Williams because it doesn't seem like Anthony Davis is going to do anything tonight. So if only the Mavs had a guy who could go win a game by himself, create his own shot, and create for others, that would really help. I wonder who that would be. What a joke. Second quarter underway here. Let's see if the Mavs can get the deficit under 10 by halftime. Bane will pull up from 17, rims out Derek Lively. Nice box out of Zach Edey to get the rebound. PJ Washington coming the other way. Washington rejected by Edey on the other end, but Lively comes down with it. Brandon Williams will hit a three. He gets fouled. They don't call it. And PJ gets the rebound, throws it off of Edey for Mavs basketball. Mavs they're relying on Brandon Williams to create offense. And B. Will's done a hell of a job. He's done a hell of a job. Mavs throw the inbounds out of bounds. Nice. Here's Jaren Jackson, gets double teamed. They throw it to Bane, who gets a flyby of Brandon Williams and knocks down a three. Williams, the other end, coast to coast, lays it up. It's blocked by Edey. Desmond Bane the other way with pace and a foul on Washington. Mavs can't keep up with the Grizzlies' pace. Mavs can't keep up with the Grizzlies' pace. Brandon Williams gets it to Anthony Davis. Davis is going to take one of his stupid long jumpers. Instead, he backs down Edey, throws it too hard off the rim, and the Grizzlies get the rebound here. Mavs down 20. Jaren Jackson driving on Klay Thompson, blocked by Lively. Nice block by D Live, and Marshall comes down with it. Najee in the lane finds Brandon Williams for three. No good. Conchar the rebound for Memphis. This is going to get out of hand and out of hand quick. Scottie Pippen. They throw it down low to Jackson, who has a mismatch on Thompson. They come to double team Jackson. Throw it right to Bane for a wide open three. Mavs down 23. Nice. Real nice. Real nice performance from the Mavericks so far in this game. They decided that they weren't going to play basketball tonight. Grizzlies are on pace for about 165 points, by the way. But hey, defense wins championships. So, just so you know. Jason, I'm with you. Join me tomorrow night on the Lakers Report. I will be on the Lakers report tomorrow night doing game 1 of that. So if you want to come watch a team that has a chance to go to the finals, come watch me over there. I appreciate the 1,200 people watching. It's an awesome audience for a disaster of a game. But y'all are absolute real ones, just so you know. Hoop Energy, Exum either is a fantastic connector on the court or he is completely invisible. You saw what he does in the Sacramento game where he got 11 points and 6 assists. Then you see what he does tonight. Absolutely nothing. He's back and forth. Back and forth. Appreciate you, Brock Star. No Bucks, Burley. We are not doing the Bucks. We'll be doing the Lakers, the Warriors, the Celtics, the Heat. Am I missing anyone else? The Knicks? Lakers, Celtics, Warriors, Heat, Knicks. Sixers are out. Bulls are out. Mavs will be out. So those 5. Those 5. Absolutely, Shima. I agree with that. Hoop Energy Williams is under contract for next year, so he will be here. He will be here. Bald Eagle, Nico wouldn't draft Cooper Flag if the Mavericks got the number 1 pick. Nico would not draft Cooper Flag if the Mavericks got the number 1 pick. I don't believe. I think he would go in a different direction. They also could have had a chance if they didn't trade the second best player in the NBA. After this game, be on the lookout for Tim McMahon's piece on the Mavs. It's going to be a banger. A banger. What up, Khalil? Appreciate you tuning in, my friend. Appreciate you tuning in. Mavs down 24. 23, excuse me. Got to give him some credit, right? Derek Lively looking for a dribble handoff. He finds one in Clay, who will rise and fire from 3, rims in and out. Desmond Bane grabs the rebound. For the Grizz. Oh my God. Bane put Lively on skates. Still has him on skates. Throws it over to Pippen. Pippen drives, spins, fades, and scores. 25-point lead for the Grizz as they've almost doubled up the Mavericks score. They've more than doubled up the Mavericks score, excuse me. Mavs have not hit a field goal in the second quarter. Here's Davis at the free throw line. Floater in the lane is no good. Pippen. Under the basket. Out to Triple J at the hash mark. He will pull up from 3. No good. Davis the board for the Mavs. Well, I said get it down to less than 10. Let's get it down to less than 20. Davis going to back down Scottie Pippen. And Edey comes with the help, but it's too late as Davis puts it up and in. Here's Pippen. Gets it to Jackson at the free throw line. Jackson drives left on Lively. He kicks it out. Pippen's shot fake gets Marshall to fly by in the lane off the backboard. No good. Christie gets the rebound. Najee's one-on-one. He almost throws it away, but Christie covers it. He finds himself wide open for 3, does Max Christie off the right of the rim. Offensive rebound, Derek Lively. Marshall finds cross-court, another wide open 3 for Max Christie. Hits this one. They showed the fraud on screen. They showed the bum ass on screen. Don't want to see him on screen, but they showed him. Another easy deuce for the Grizzlies. Here's AD. He drives on Jaren Jackson. Scores. Desmond Bane, guarded by Marshall, drives left, looks for a kick out, finds Jackson now, who will redrive. Jackson throws it up to Edey for a nice worked alley-oop. Thompson to Lively, back to Clay at the free throw line. Clay will step back in for a three, hits it short. Zach Edey comes down with the board. Here's Bane. Ja Morant sets a check back in. And that looked like a travel on Scottie Pippen, but they're going to call a foul on the Mavericks. Got to grab some cough drops. Jaren Jackson will check out. Ja Morant checks in. Chucky Oliver, the last thing I am worried about is the officials right now. The Mavs are down 22. Here's Bane. Crosses over. Fades. Gets the roll. Gets the shooter's bounce right there. Mavs passed on Desmond Bane, by the way, for Josh Green, just so you know. Marshall gets it to Davis, who's guarded by Edey. AD drives. Jump hook is good. AD's starting to get going, but it's a little too late. It's a little too late. Desmond Bane over to Conchar for three. No good. Nice rebound by P.J. Washington to come down with that one as he boxed out Aldama. Max Christie. Mavs are trying to play with more pace here, which is what they need to do. They get it to Anthony Davis, who is at the free throw line now. He looks to size up Edey. He crosses him over and scores. It's about time AD gets himself into the game here. Here's Ja. Ja gets himself in the lane. A nice floater to go. Davis has the matchup on Edey. Gets the he will step back and take a three as the Grizzlies got lost in translation. AD does hit it. Grizzlies get lost when they were going to switch. AD ends up wide open, hits a three. Morant at the free throw line the other way. They're playing so fast right now. The Grizzlies are playing that 7 seconds or less offense, basically. Davis is 19 in this half, looking for more. Throws it over to Najee Marshall. Marshall drives left, gets in the lane. Nice scoop layup by Najee. Mavs are scoring now. They just can't get any stops, as Desmond Bane will pull up from three and gets fouled. And he will go to the line for 3 free throws. First free throw is good. What's up, brother? This one? $61-40. Getting blown out. Defense wins championships, though. Just make sure you remember that. 4:19 remaining here in the half. Stolen by the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Gets it to Aldama, who spins and dunks. PJ Washington playing with 3 fouls. Spencer Dinwiddie's in the game. Bane, another deep 3, way short. Mavs looking for offense, so they put Spencer Dinwiddie in, who's going to jack up. Maybe he gets hot. Who knows? That's what they're banking on. Davis drives, gets fouled, and will go to the line, I think. Missed free throw from AD. Makes the second one. Morant's got 16. Bane's got 15. Morant pulls up for 3. Way off. As AD gets the board. Davis has 20. The second leading scorer for the Mavs is Max Christie with 6. Anthony Davis loses it. Finds Washington under. Jaren Jackson emphatically rejects that one. Santi Aldama to Morant. Morant traveled. Oh my God, he almost had a tomahawk dunk. Mavs lose it. That will be out of bounds and Mavericks ball with 3:04 remaining. Blowout city for the Mavericks. $1,500 people watching. Wow, appreciate all the support you guys are giving me so far. Dinwiddie in the lane gets fouled. And we will hit a TV timeout here with 2:57 remaining in the first half. The Mavericks are getting torched by the Memphis Grizzlies, who are clearly a much better team than the Mavericks right now. While we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which of course is Game Time. The Stars begin their playoff quest tomorrow. The Rangers have a big home series against the LA Dodgers, and you can get tickets to both of them with our friends over at Game Time. And one thing I love about the Game Time app is their all-in pricing option. Toggling this feature shows the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Plus, they offer the Game Time guarantee. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS in all caps for $20 off your first purchase. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. 64-41, the Grizzlies lead the Mavericks. 2:57 remaining in the first half. Defense wins championships. What can I say? That's the philosophy of this team. They're going to give up 70 plus in the first half, so that's cool. Careful with that, Jeremy Granger. I don't like the guy, but careful with that. That'd be nice, Lucas plays. That would be great. Oh, no, we're good. Jeremy, I got you. I don't think his job is on the line at all. I think Patrick Dumont loves Nico Harrison and is going to keep him. So I don't think his job is on the line whatsoever. I don't think his job is on the line at all. What a disaster. Mavs to inbound the ball here. Dinwiddie's got it. He'll step back for three. Almost airballed. It was so bad. Morant gets it. Santi Aldama leak out dunk. Nice out of timeout by Jason Kidd and the Mavs there. And another foul was committed. Anthony Davis guarded by Marvin Bagley. He backs him down. Davis is double teamed now. Dinwiddie over to Williams for three. Rims out. Gafford tried to grab the rebound but can't. He got pushed. And now Daniel Gafford, I think, will go to the line as Memphis has to be over the limit by now. They're still not. Side out of bounds here as Brandon Williams will take it out from the right hash. Dante Exum about to check in for Dallas. Hopefully this is for Dinwiddie. It is. Thank God. Thompson in the lane banks it off the glass and in. Two minutes remain in the half. Mavs down 23. Jaren Jackson on the right side. Spins on Davis. Floater with the left hand is no good. Gafford gets the rebound for Dallas. Brandon Williams pushing with pace. He'll find Dante Exum for a right corner three. It's no good. Williams gets the offensive rebound, though. Great hustle. Dante with another three in the exact same spot. Hits it this time. Mavs down 20 with a minute and 26 left in the second quarter. Here's Morant at the free throw line. Going to his left. The floater is no good. Gafford gets another rebound. He's doing a good job on the glass the last couple of minutes here. Williams gets a screen from Davis. Passes it to him at the free throw line. Davis in the lane. Left-hand lay is good. 1 minute remaining in the first half here. Grizzlies get the offensive rebound off a miss. Scottie Pippen's got it. He'll take it out. Pippen. Good deny defense by Exum on Ja. Pippen knifes his way into the lane. Floater for Scottie Pippen. No good. Gafford another board. Mavs can go 2 for 1 here, but would rather get a good shot. Klay Thompson will pull up from 3. No good. That was a good shot as Klay was wide open. I don't hate that at all. 4-second differential between game and shot clock. So the Mavs will have another opportunity, a quick one if they get it. Morant going to dribble it down. Morant calling for an ISO on Brandon Williams on the right side above the break. Ja between his legs. Drives right on Williams into a double team. Kicks it out to Aldama. And this will be a shot clock violation. Mavs ball with 2.5 seconds left. .2 seconds left, excuse me, as they add some time back on. Have a chance to get a good shot here. Exum will inbound to Williams. Williams with 3. He gets fouled. That was a foul to give, I believe, for Memphis. And now there is 2.4 seconds left on the clock. That wasn't a foul to give, as Williams is at the free throw line. He's going to miss both free throws here, I assume. Missed the first. Anthony Davis needing to be held back. I don't know why. He's going to the locker room a couple seconds early here. B. Will, who is playing hurt, he is not feeling good after the injury he sustained against Memphis less than a week ago. And he knocks down the second free throw. Desmond Bane will not get a shot off. And at the end of the first half, the Mavericks are down 17. Could be a lot worse. They only lost the second quarter by 2 after being down by as much as 25, I believe. So you take the small wins when you can get it. But overall, an absolute gong show of a first half for the Mavs. Set the halftime scoreboard up. Excuse me. Appreciate all the subscribers who have joined us, over 50 subs already here on the channel today, and we are only halfway through the game. PJ is not dead, Samuel Ford. He had 3 fouls, so his play in the second quarter was very limited. Welcome, Tello. Welcome. Sending out a tweet there. You can follow me on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27. I'm going to put that on screen right here for you guys. Hit that follow button. I'm always tweeting about the Mavs. Mavs news happens, I'll tweet about it first, and then I will make a video on the channel. Oswin, I do think Kyrie's going to re-sign. Yeah, I know keeping it 100. I saw that. Appreciate you, Bald Eagle, for subbing. Paradise Lost, I have news for you. Mavs can't tank, because if they lose this game, the season is over. Not a good performance from the Mavericks in the first half, to say the absolute bare minimum least. As the Grizzlies got out and played really fast, the Mavericks basically want to do the opposite. Unless Brandon Williams is in the game, the Mavericks have no pace on their team whatsoever. I really hate how they played that. Shema, that's a great question. We will talk about the draft a bunch once the offseason begins. If the Mavericks lose tonight, tomorrow we will have a video on what I think the Mavericks' perfect offseason would be. That will absolutely include the draft. So we will take a look at that. Take a look at some potential draft targets, who the Mavs could take in the first round, if the Mavs will take somebody in the first round. And we will absolutely have draft coverage on the channel here, Mr. Shema. Samuel Ford, I don't need to see Dinwiddie in this game, to be honest with you. I really don't. Danilo, what's up, brother? Welcome back. If I was the GM of Dallas, what would I do after today's loss? Best options. If I was Nico Harrison, I'd resign. But if it's Jeffrey Cooperstein, the GM, what I would do? Well, again, Luka would be on the team. But, again, let's say we have this roster. I'm the GM, not Nico. What would I do? I would need to draft a guard of some sort because you're going to be without Kyrie Irving until January at the absolute earliest. So a guy I like, if he's there, is Jeremiah Fears out of Oklahoma. Excuse me. Pardon me. I would take Jeremiah Fears out of Oklahoma. Really like him if he's available to the Mavericks when they draft. And then in free agency, I would try to bring back Dante Exum on a minimum if you're able to get him. I would... What else would I do? Got to re-sign Kyrie, obviously. You have to at this point. You have no choice. I would entertain a Kevin Durant trade if the package was correct. Package would have to benefit me greatly, but I would entertain it. What else would I do? If Taylor Jenkins was interested or Mike Malone was interested in coaching the Dallas Mavericks, I'd have a talk with him, even though Jason Kidd's under contract. And I actually think Jason Kidd is a better coach than a lot of people give him credit for. But Taylor Jenkins and Mike Malone are two elite coaches. I'd consider making a coaching change if either of those two were interested in coaching this team. Outside of that, Mavs can't do much in free agency, so don't know there. I would love to have Quentin Grimes, you know. Oh, wait, he was on the roster already. That's cool. Yeah, you're right, Christian. The KD trade's pretty much impossible. Nick Bosa, who's winning? Right there, brother. Casimir, what do I think about Klay? I think Klay has done everything the Mavericks have asked him to do this season. Shooting 38% from three, averaging about 14 points a night. Been pretty damn good as far as I'm concerned. For a guy making $15 million a year, he's basically exactly as advertised and exactly how I thought he would play for this team. No problems with Klay Thompson whatsoever. Yes, Nick Bosa, you can send me $500. That'd be cool. If you want to, you can send me $500. Oh, we have cute Quentin Grimes in the chat. Mavs are the most shallow team. That's not necessarily true. I actually think the Mavs have somewhat depth. Need to start Davis, Gafford, Lively, Clay Williams. You cannot start Hardy. Jesse, Hardy cannot play basketball, so you cannot start him. Bald Eagle, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. I think Jason Kidd's a good coach. I really do. Oswin, you are absolutely correct. The Mavericks have not done right by Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson has done right by the Mavericks. I don't think there's any question about that. But the Mavericks have not done right by him. In favor of me taking office immediately, I could definitely be a better GM. And I know how ridiculous this sounds, and it's true. I could definitely be a better GM than the guy in charge right now. I guarantee it. I'm a better GM than Nico Harrison. Studio 51, they're trying to go heavy in the paint. The Grizzlies have Jaren Jackson, who is a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and they have Zach Edey, who's 7'4", takes up a lot of space in the paint, so it's not as easy as it sounds. Not as easy as it sounds. Clark, I don't even know where to begin with a potential KD trade. It would have to be a 3 to 4 team trade. So I honestly don't know. Morant in this game, not so good. Morant's playing really well in this game. He's the leading scorer, I believe, for the Grizzlies. And he had a huge putback tomahawk dunk that will be #1 on SportsCenter's top 10 tonight. Mavs aren't out of it. Bald Eagle, you know who needs to be a better GM than Nico? A pulse? Yeah. If you have a pulse, you are a better GM than the current Dallas Mavericks GM. This is true. Very nice. Very nice. Excuse me as I chew on my cough drop. The Mavs are not out of this one. 17-point lead. You can get on a 7-0 run in a hurry. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point game. And if it's a 10-point game, you're right in it. Apollo, when Rob Pelinka, who signed an extension today, when he's done, Nico will probably become the GM of the Lakers. Studio 51, I got you, brother. I got you. Listen to my boy Danilo and hit that like button. Got 1,200 people watching, 265 likes. Let's get to 400 likes by the time the second half begins. Noah, my guy, welcome back. Do I think Nico gets canned? Nico will not get canned. He will be the GM of the Mavericks this offseason. He will absolutely be the GM of the Mavericks this offseason. Looking to see if there's anything else. I don't think there are any other sports on tonight. Mike, they're much better. I have some more cough drops as well. But I'm feeling much better than I was on Wednesday. Appreciate you. I agree, Noah. He should be fired. 100%. That's my dog gaming. What is wrong with Jason Kidd? Will he use a point guard? We need a point guard in there so he can distribute the ball. You traded your point guard to the Lakers for 5 cents on the dollar. Your other point guard tore his ACL. And now you're left with Brandon Williams, who's doing as good of a job as he possibly can. But that's all you got, really. Spencer Dinwiddie ain't a point guard. Najee Marshall ain't a point guard. Noah, we had Grimes. We already traded him, unfortunately. Christian, off-topic, Jaws kicks fire or not. I didn't see his kicks for tonight's game. I did not see Mr. Morant's kicks for tonight's game. Ben Saraf, is that the kid from Israel? Is Ben Saraf the kid from Israel? AD is not injured, unnamed. If so, Shema, unfortunately, Nico will not trade or draft him. Exum's been playing. That's my dog. Exum's played. Dinwiddie can't play in this game. Not good enough. Exum and Williams have been your 2 point guards in this game. Noah, a large fry at McDonald's is more valuable than Nico. Large fry is more valuable. They would love Nowitzki back, Christian Knight. That'd be awesome. You got Prime Dirk back. That is correct, Noah. If Kyrie was playing, this wouldn't even be a game right now. That's not true. Yeah, Shema, I've actually watched some tape of him. I like him. Nico would not draft him. Unfortunately, Nico would not draft him. Why wouldn't Nico draft him? Look at the Mavericks team. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you don't see. I didn't say it. I did not say it. What up, Blaking? Third quarter about to get underway here in Memphis. We'll see if the Mavs have a run in them. Let's see if the Mavericks have a run in them. Danilo says LOL. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I'll let y'all say it in the chat. I'll let y'all say it. Let's see if the Mavericks made some halftime adjustments. Ja Morant, 16 points and 3 steals in the first half. Desmond Bane with 15 as well. Studio 51. I don't get McDonald's very often, but when they have the best fries when they're piping hot. They have the best fries when they're piping hot. Sheesh, I might have to go get some after this. I might have to go drop by McDanks after this. Danilo, I appreciate you, my guy. Danilo, you're watching from Brazil, right? Who is your favorite soccer team down there? I'm a huge soccer fan. Would love to go to a game in Brazil. A Boca Juniors River Plate game would be insane. Let me know who your favorite team is. Here we go. Second half underway. Desmond Bane has it for Memphis. Throws it over to Jaren Jackson. Jackson. Left-hand floater is good. Excuse me, to start the second half. Let's see if the Mavs have a response. AD, floater of his own, goes in. A foul is going to be called off the ball as Davis pushed Scottie Pippen. Flamingos, they're a good club. I'm a Chelsea fan, so I'm a Thiago Silva guy. He's over at Fluminense. I don't know how to say it, but Fluminense, I believe. Here is Morant. Morant to Bane. Bane in the lane, loses it. Marshall going the other way. Here's Najee. Coast to coast, kicks it out. Thompson, 3. Missed. If Thompson hits that, Mavs are looking okay. Christian Knight, Popeyes fire too. Haven't been to Popeyes in forever, though. Jaren Jackson, left-hand floater, no good. Mavs get the board. Jesse, yes, I do believe the Mavs would have done better with Luka Doncic. Here's AD in the lane. The floater up to Davis is no good. Lively offensive rebound right back to Davis, who puts it back in. Mavs get it down to 15. See if they can keep dwindling this lead. Here's Scottie Pippen. Guarded by Thompson. Gets around him. Lays it up. Blocked by Lively. Thompson gets the pass to Washington. Loses it out of bounds. And it will be Memphis ball, of course. Tyrex, please quit spamming. No spamming in the chat, please. Appreciate you. Morant, deep three, no good. Marshall, the rebound for Dallas. It's now or never for the Mavs. You got to make a run right here. AD throws it down low to Washington. Washington cross court to Clay. Mavs move it all around. Marshall's got it now. Floater off the glass is good. $68-55. Mavs on a 14-2 run. Going back to the end of the first half. Here's Morant with the left. Easy layup. Oh, he missed it. Oh, my God. Morant had a wide open layup and missed it. Mavs have Morant back. It's 5-on-4. Washington to Davis for three. Good. That's how you fucking start the half, fellas. That's how you start the half. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. That's how you start the half right there, fellas. Get it down to 10 and now it's a ball game. Get it down to 10 and now it's a ball game. Get it down to 10, now it's a ball game. Get it down to 10, it's a ball game. It's a great way to start the half right there, boys. Come on. Gabriel, my guy. Welcome back in. Let's go, Danilo. Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on now. Here we go. We got 1,600 people watching. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's will the Mavericks to a comeback win here. Halftime deficit of 17. They get it down to 10 in the first 3 minutes of the second half. Let's go, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Got to get a stop and score here. Got to get a stop and score here. Keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum going. Let's go. Come on. Come on. What up, Caesar? What's going on, my friend? Appreciate you tuning back into us. Does AD have 29? Is that true? Holy shit, he does. 29 and 7 for AD. I didn't even realize it. He had a horrible first half of the first quarter. He's been balling since. I did not even realize he had 29. That's pretty nuts. Come on. What up? Caesar, you got good news? What's the good news? What's the good news, Caesar? Ooh. Where are you living again? Is it Arizona? I can't remember. Let's go. Come on, boys. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. We are back. We are back here in Memphis. 10-point lead for the Grizz. Ja Morant picks it up for Memphis. Morant with his left gets it to Edey, wide open dunk. A great out of timeout play ran by the Grizz there. As the Mavs went for the help on Ja, left Edey wide open. Here's Marshall now, over with Davis. Davis on the left block. He will pull up from 15. It's short. Zach Edey, the board. Morant, he's guarded by Marshall, blows right by him, throws it up to Edey. It's stolen by AD. Mavs have 4-on-3. Klay Thompson had a three, hesitates, shots, and scores. Klay Thompson for three. He took a shot fake, shot it again, and it went down. Mavs get it down to single digits. They leave Scottie Pippen wide open on the other end, though, and he hits. Defensive lapse. Complete defensive lapse. Marshall orchestrating the offense. He finds Klay on Pippen. Klay. Fadeaway is good. Thompson's really feeling himself tonight. Having a very good game. Klay and AD have shown up tonight. Here's Pippen again. He gets fouled. That shot will be on the floor. No shot. No shot. Grizzlies will have side out of bounds here. Santi Aldama's got it. As he checks in early for Memphis. Here's Bane. Over to Aldama. Aldama for three. No good. PJ Washington the rebound. And he gets fouled on the other end. .735 remaining in the third quarter. Here's AD. He's got it at the top. Grizzlies lose him. He's got Aldama on him now. Backs him down. Left hand floater. No good. Conchar the rebound for Memphis. Gafford is in the game now for Lively. Edey comes and sets a left side screen on Bane. Morant crosses over. Left hand layup off the glass. No good. Edey the putback dunk. That's what he does. That's what Zach Edey does. Here's Najee to Davis, who will drive and kick. They float it around. Marshall has a wide open three. He takes it and makes it. Leave him open. You got to make him. Bane, three on the other end. No good. Gafford gets the rebound for Dallas. Najee up the court to Davis, who is blocked by Edey. What a block by Zach Edey. Morant the other way in the lane. Throws it to Aldama. It's stolen by the Mavs. AD is up and gets a dunk on the other end of the court. He also got fouled. No call. AD is hurting. AD's hurting. I believe he called for a sub. 78-65. 75-68, excuse me. Mavs down 7. Here's Bane. Bane drives baseline, loses it. Marshall. AD, get up the court, son. Marshall down low to Gafford. To AD. Shot fake. In the lane. Over to Gafford, throws it away. As Edey comes and swats Anthony Davis' shit away. Morant fouled AD, no call. He stays in the game, so he looks like he's all right. Here's Marshall to AD for three. No good. Gafford gets fouled. They don't call it. 7-point game. Conchar for 3 on the other end. Hits it. Timeout, Jason Kidd. 5:28 remaining. It is a 10-point ball game. Mavs got it down to as much as excuse me, as low as 7. Back up to 10. It is for the Grizzlies. While we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which of course is Game Time, our favorite ticketing app here at Chat Sports. The NBA playoffs are almost here. The NHL playoffs begin tomorrow. And make sure you get hooked up with our friends over at Game Time. One thing I love about Game Time is their all-in pricing option. Toggling the feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. Plus, they offer the Game Time guarantee. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Make sure you take the guesswork out of buying tickets today with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS, that's CHATSPORTS, in all caps for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. If you want to get hooked up with Game Time, that link is in the comments and the description of today's show. 1 sec, I just need to get reset here. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. Can the Mavericks get this thing dwindled down even more? I Heart Snow Bunnies. Wow, what a name. Says good luck from Charlotte. Appreciate you, my guy. Why did I say Gafford got a rebound? Because he got a rebound. What do you mean? Let's see if the Mavs can make a run of their own again. As they've got this lead. It was as big as 25 for Memphis. Let's see if the Mavs can erase it. Yes, Shim, I did see the interview with Malik Andrews. Unfortunately, I did. Trying not to think about that bum who runs our team right now, though. Trying not to think about that right now. AD's getting worked on the side. Looks like it's his oblique again. He's back out on the court, though. He's back out on the court. They're showing the idiot on screen. Here's Exum, who's checked in. He had a wide open floater in the lane. Throws it too hard off the glass. Conchar the other way. Transition bucket. Got a great look right out of the timeout. Exum just couldn't convert. Exum again has it. It's with Marshall now. Najee spins. Gets in the lane. Marshall floater. Up and out. Oh my God. How did that one rattle out? Here's Ja behind the back. Spins in the lane. Up to Bagley. Layup. 4 straight points for Memphis. Anthony Davis. To Marshall. Najee in the lane. To Davis. Floater. It goes in. Couple of rim bounces for the Mavs on the last couple of possessions here. Morant up to Bagley. Good defensive play made by Exum. They get it back to Aldama. Jaren Jackson's going to be wide open for three. And rim. Oh, that one rims out and back in. I thought that went out. 15-point lead. I think this one's pretty much over now, as the Mavs did not do well out of this timeout. AD fakes the three, doesn't take it. Out to Exum, who will take it. Way off the mark. Way off the mark. Coming out flat out of that timeout probably ends the game for the Mavs. PJ Washington has 0 points and 4 fouls. Nice. Morant to Aldama. Shot fake. Aldama off the glass. No good. Marvin Bagley, the offensive rebound. Bagley reverse layup is good. Game over. This one's done. Mavs got it to within 7. That's going to be it, though. Max Christie in the lane. He hits. I think this game's over. Here's Ja. Using his athleticism, knocked away by Davis. Morant finds Bagley. Bagley goes up on Gafford. Probably fouled him. Gafford's hurt. Brandon Williams will get it up the court with pace, though. B. Will gets to the hole, lays it up and in, and one. Nice move by Brandon Williams. Nice move by Brandon Williams. He did get fouled, too. As he's trying to help the Mavs stay in this game. B. Will has 5 points and 3 assists on the night, going to the line for his 6th. Makes the free throw. 12-point game, 2:50 remain in the third. Bane gets it poked away by Williams. It's stolen. Exum picks it up. Exum needs to slow it down. He does. They get it to Davis. Davis will spin baseline over to Christie for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Exum. Williams shot fake. Gets it to PJ. PJ will take a 3. It's way short. Washington can't buy a bucket. Washington can't buy a bucket. Pretty sad right now, man. Bane finds Aldama. Santi over to Jackson. Takes a ugly looking 3, but it goes in. Davis has it at the top of the key. AD looking for a pass. They dribble handoff to Christie, who traveled. They get it back to AD. He loses it. It's stripped. And they call a foul. Oh, my God. The Grizzlies have to challenge this because that was not a foul. That was not a foul. If I'm the Grizzlies, I absolutely challenge this. Doesn't look like they're going to, as Davis is going to go to the line here with 1:40 left in the third. Davis makes the first free throw. Davis missed the second free throw. Grizzlies up 14 with the ball. 1.5 minutes remaining in the third. Jaren Jackson Drives on Washington. Floater is good for Jackson. He is just abusing PJ Washington tonight. AD has it at the free throw line. Throws it to Max Christie off the curl. Christie on the right elbow will pull up and rims out. Mavs not getting shooter's bounces whatsoever. Mavs got it all the way down to 7, and now it's right back where it was to start the third quarter. Right back where it was to start the third quarter. Klay Thompson re-enters the game. Edey looking for a pass out. He finds Pippen. Here's Jaren Jackson. Crosses over Washington. Another floater off the glass is good, as PJ can't do a damned thing. PJ can't do a damn thing against Jaren Jackson. Williams to Davis in the lane. Davis gets the floater to go. "15-second differential between game and shot clock. Doesn't look like the Grizz are going 2 for 1 here. They get Bane on an ISO on Brandon Williams. Calls for a screen. Edey gets a screen. Bane finds Edey in the lane. Edey will dunk it. That's a textbook pick and roll right there. 18-point lead for the Grizzlies. Mavericks have the last shot of the quarter. Exum driving. Finds Washington in the corner for 3. No good, of course, because he can't make a shot to save his life. They're going to count that. They're going to count the bucket at the end of the third quarter, as the Mavericks got the rebound and tip. I don't know if it's good or not, as that will obviously be reviewed at the end. "96 points through 3 quarters. "96 points through 3 quarters. Not good at all, folks. For maybe the final time this season, type those 4s in the chat, man. Might be the final 12 minutes of the season. Get those 4s in the chat, baby. Shout out, Ty Man. Cole, we're waiting to see if that bucket counted. I don't believe it did. So I think the score is correct. Gabriel, Clark, Caesar, Ty Man, Johnny, Scott, Matt, Caesar, Jeffrey, Ty Man. I don't think it did, Coalition. I don't think it did. Danilo, Mike Griffith, Ali, Khalil, Eric. Did not count. Patrick, Eric, appreciate y'all. Keep typing those 4s. As, unless there's a miracle, the Mavericks are going to be going out tonight. AD's got 36. Might end up with 50 in this game, and the Mavs might lose by double digits. I can't wait for Tim McMahon's article. I'm very excited to read that. Hopefully it comes out in the morning and gives me some good reading material. It is a Tony Snell type performance, Jeremy Granger. Yes, it is. Got 2,000 people watching, though. If you haven't already, like the video right now. Maybe if we get more likes, the Mavericks will stage another comeback, but we'll see. I highly doubt it. Let's go back to the scoreboard. Back to the scoreboard. Out of the break, the Mavs do get an and one from Brandon Williams, who's trying his damnedest, or he throws it, yeah. Williams gets fouled and finishes, and we'll go to the line for a three-point play. He's trying his best. Williams makes the free throw to convert the three-point play. 96-81, Grizzlies lead. Jaren Jackson, guarded by Davis, dribbles left. Davis swipes it out of Jackson's hands. Nice steal by AD. AD brings it up the court now for Dallas. He finds it to Najee. Marshall in the lane got fouled again. Air ball. How did they not call a foul there? Nevertheless, the Grizzlies have it. Bane gets past Williams. He will put up a floater and hit it. I have no idea how a foul didn't get called, as Marshall got swiped in the face. Lively looking for Clay off a curl. He can't find him. He gets him this time. Clay will rise and fire from three and hit it, as they're going to need a lot of Klay Thompson here in the fourth to make a comeback here. Scottie Pippen's got it on the right wing. He will pull from three over Najee Marshall and hit it. This game's over. Mavs aren't going to get enough stops in order to win this one, unfortunately. Lively, off the glass, no good. Edey the rebound. Pippen brings it up for Memphis. It's poked out of bounds by Marshall. 10-13 remaining in the ball game. (101-84), Memphis leads the Mavericks. Pippen to inbound from the baseline, finds Bane. Pippen repositions for three again. He airballs it so bad that Conchar gets the rebound. Out of bounds off Lively as he knocks it out of Conchar's hands. Basket no good. Mavs in transition the other way. Thompson coast to coast layup is good. Clay and Brandon Williams are doing everything they can to keep the Mavs in this game. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, though, as Desmond Bane finds Conchar. Wide open three is short. Davis gets the rebound for Dallas. Marshall to Davis, trailing three. AD in rhythm for three off the back of the rim, no good. Edey swallows the rebound. Pippen's got it now on the hash mark, settling things down. Sets a screen. They're going to call an on-the-floor foul on Brandon Williams. Kind of thought it was an offensive foul there, but Williams did get the hook. Morant is back into the game with 9:23 left. Morant scoreless in the third quarter. Ja. Floater. Lane. Good. Of course, as I say, he's scoreless. He gets a bucket. Here's Najee. Dribbling his way around. Throws it up to AD, who misses the wide open alley-oop, but he will draw a foul and go to the line here. Anthony Davis going to the line. First of 2 free throws. Mavs want any chance to win this game. Got to string some stops together. Williams checks out. I can't tell who checked in. I think it was Washington. Well, I don't know why he's in the game. AD makes the second free throw, though. PJ's been awful tonight. Zach Edey's got 13 and 11 along with 2 blocks. Desmond Bane, right elbow jumper off the back of the rim. AD gets fouled. Trying to grab the rebound, and this is going the other way. Zach Edey just got teed up as well. He's close to getting thrown out of the game here. He's close to getting thrown out of the game here. Grizzlies are going to challenge this call. Edey's technical will stand regardless. I don't know if... Can they challenge after a technical has already been called? I guess they can because they're going to. 8:43 left. Edey oh my God, yeah. Edey got pushed in the back by PJ Washington first. Edey absolutely got pushed in the back first. So I imagine this will be reversed to a foul on Washington, which will be his 5th, to go along with the nice 0 points. For the final time tonight, while we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which is Gametime, America's #1 ticketing app. Today's show is sponsored by Gametime, and one thing I really love about Gametime is their all-in pricing option, and toggling this feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. Plus, they offer the Gametime guarantee. If you find tickets in the same section in a row for less, Gametime will credit you 110% of the difference. The NHL playoffs begin tomorrow, and the Stars are at home. The Rangers are home this weekend against the Dodgers. You got Dallas Wings games coming up as well, FC Dallas. All your ticketing needs for the DFW area can be found over at Gametime. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime today. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS in all caps for $20 off your first purchase. Download Gametime today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. I imagine this call is going to get overturned, as it looked like PJ Washington pushed Zach Edey in the back. Nothing on the game cast yet to indicate Still nothing on the challenge, so I assume they are reviewing. I assume they are reviewing. I think. I mean, Washington straight up shoves Edey in the back. Like, Klay Thompson missed the technical free throw, of course. But the foul is going to be on Washington. Klay misses the free throw. I don't know what PJ is doing there. He almost got away with it, but he didn't. 88-103. Patrick Dumont's in the building in Memphis. Good to know. Here's Ja. Drives baseline, fades over Washington, no good. PJ actually gets a rebound and a stop. Anthony Davis is hurt real bad. Washington takes it all the way up the court, throws it out to Davis at the top. AD can't play, he's done. AD's hurt. Take the fucking three, Anthony. He's done. Bane, 3, game. Ball game over. Derek Lively to Christie. Christie throws it away. And the Mavs season is going to come to an end tonight. Derek Lively's got it. Memphis up 20. Williams to Lively in the lane, out to Christie for 3. It's good. (108-91) is the score. Ja races it up the court, kicks it out. Around the horn, Williams, nice ball deflection to prevent the ball movement there. Mavs season coming into an end tonight. Washington soars for a rebound. Gets it stolen by Bane. Washington steals it back. Williams, flyby, 3, no good. Thanks for ruining our franchise, Nico Harrison. Appreciate you. Thanks for ruining our franchise, Nico. Nico Harrison ruined the franchise I grew up watching. Ruined the franchise that I know and love. Absolutely ruined single-handedly an entire NBA franchise, man. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. AD's back. He's playing on one leg, basically. He's literally playing on one leg. He's hobbling around. Ja throws it up to Edie, alley-oop. Steal off the backboard, Triple J. They were concerned about Luka's conditioning, yet Anthony Davis has gotten hurt 3 times with the Mavericks. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. There's not much to say. I'm trying to find words. There's not much to say. There's not much to say. If you want to watch the Laker game tomorrow with Luka, I will be live on the Lakers Report. Come join me for tomorrow night's Game 1, Lakers and Timberwolves. We'll have a fun time. Do a watch party, watch Luka. Got 2,000 people watching. I wish I knew why, because this game's over. But thank y'all for sticking it out. Thank y'all for having a really fun season. With me doing these watch parties. I wish it was different. I wish we didn't get our franchise ripped from us. But we did. We got our franchise ripped from us, man. And there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. Really, really sad what happened to this franchise over the last couple months, man. Mavs used to be one of the classiest, one of the best in business franchises in the NBA. They're a joke now, man. All because of one guy. All because of one guy. And unfortunately, he's in charge. It hurts. It hurts. Caleb Martin has the yips and won't take a three. Our coverage doesn't stop here, though. We will be covering the offseason for this Dallas Mavericks team. Draft, free agency. Tomorrow we will have a perfect offseason video, what I think the perfect offseason for the Mavericks looks like. Hint, it includes a change of GM. All of the latest Mavericks news and rumors will have you covered here on the channel. So it doesn't stop. Even though the season ends tonight, our coverage does not stop tonight, as we will have you covered with wall-to-wall off-season coverage of the Dallas Mavericks. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in to today's watch party. Appreciate all of y'all for the support over the last season and a half. The finals run was awesome. The first half of this season was awesome. And then it got ruined by one man, unfortunately. But nonetheless, y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. AD is done for the night because he's hurt. He's biting his shirt. The hypocrisy of it all is hilarious because Anthony Davis can't stay healthy at all, yet the Mavs were concerned about Luka's conditioning. I was really close to crashing out, but I'm not going to crash out, man. I'm not going to crash out. Mavs team doesn't deserve me to crash out. If the Mavs do exit interviews and Nico actually says something, I'll be shocked. But if he does, we'll cover it. We'll absolutely cover it. If Nico Harrison had any dignity whatsoever, he would quit his job and never show his face in this city again. He would never show his face in this city again. What is there to say? What is there to say? The season, the Mavericks, who were in the finals last season, are out before the playoffs begin. $99,118. Mavs are going to give up 120 to the Grizzlies. A fucking shame what has happened to my franchise, man. Not Nico Harrison's franchise. Nico's an outsider, man. He came in not knowing shit about this culture. not knowing shit about this organization, not knowing shit about the city of Dallas, not knowing shit about basketball, not knowing shit about anything. He came in here, tried to establish a culture of his own. And what did he do? Got rid of every person in the Mavericks organization, even outside of basketball, on the business side. Every person who made the Mavericks organization what it was, Nico made sure they were gone. Because he wanted all the power. He wanted all the power. Every good person that was in the organization, he pushed out. Head athletic trainer Casey Smith, who is the world's best basketball trainer, he fired. Jeremy Holsopple, one of the world's best athletic trainers, fired. The second best player in the NBA, traded. I could go on and on. There are plenty more stories. If he gets fired, we will go live and I will do a tell-all. If he gets fired, if Nico Harrison gets fired, we will go live on this channel. And I will air out some dirty laundry. I promise you that. He came in as an outsider and ruined the Dallas Mavericks franchise, one of the most proud, one of the most respected franchises in the NBA, is now the laughingstock of the NBA and will be for years and years and years and years and years to come. So congratulations to him. If this was his job to tank a franchise, he got what he wanted, and he did a good job of it. Hope he's proud of himself. That literally everyone in this city absolutely hates him. No one likes Nico Harrison. To the point where he has to have security at his house. To the point where he can't sit in the stands in his own home arena. Our home arena, excuse me, not his, because he's not a part of this franchise. And Mark Cuban's not without blame either. He hired the guy. Mark Cuban hired the guy. So he's not without blame either. Mark Cuban, for his flaws, was one of the best, most friendly owners in the league. Decided he wanted to make himself a couple $2 billion. Got out of the basketball owning business. Hired Nico. Destroyed this franchise, man. Oh, and by the way, he's going to be here for a long time. He ain't getting fired. He ain't getting fired. So he'll be here for a while. Good thing Nico pushed out Dirk Nowitzki, though, the greatest Maverick of all time. Final score. Memphis 120. Mavs 106. The Dallas Mavericks season comes to an end before the playoffs begin. Congratulations to Nico Harrison for single-handedly ruining one of the NBA's best franchises. One of the NBA's most proud franchises. One of the NBA's most winning franchises. Hope he feels a sense of accomplishment, man. He did this for the Lakers. He did this for the Lakers. Wow. The basketball team I knew and loved for 29 years of my life is no more. The reality is really setting in. The reality is really setting in that the basketball team I know and love is no more. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Lakers, with my favorite player of all time, are going to be title contenders this year because the Mavericks gave it to them. Shit hurts, man. I won't lie. Really fucking hurts. Mavs have been a part of my life forever. As long as I can remember. As long as I have memories, the Mavs have been a part of my life. I was at the first ever game at the American Airlines Center. Watched Dirk grow up. Watched Dirk go through the struggle. Watched Dirk lose in painstaking fashion in the finals in 2006 after the Mavs got screwed. Watched the Mavs win 67 games in 2007, lose in the first round. Watched the Mavs climb the mountain in 2011. Win the championship with the one-team superstar. Watch the Mavs draft another superstar as the older one's time was coming to an end. Saw a passing of the torch. Watch the Mavericks' 24-year-old superstar lead them to the finals last season. Watched it all get ripped away from me this season. I don't know what to say. My basketball soul has been ripped out. Has been ripped out. Defense wins championships, though. Got to remember that. Oh, boy. Tim McMahon is going to put his banger out on Monday. Can't wait for that. No way. Man, oh man. The Mavericks as a franchise. Finite. Finite. Dunzo. Just for you guys who want some playoff coverage, I will be live tomorrow night for Game 1, Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves. We'll be going live on the Lakers Report by Chat Sports. It's youtube.com/Lakers Report. Go ahead and check that channel out as we will be covering the Lakers playoff run. Be doing a couple of watch parties like this. Gonna enjoy watching Luka play some basketball, man. Mavs season is over. The Lakers season's just getting started. I can't root for the Lakers, but I sure as hell can root for Luka. So, gonna do the best I can there. And watch the Lakers as well. So, come join me tomorrow if you're so inclined. But without further ado, that is going to be it for today's show, guys. I can't thank y'all enough. 92,000 people joined us today to watch the show. Our biggest watch party of the season by far. And you guys are the reason I get to do this. So, y'all are absolute real ones, man. Like I said, I can't thank y'all enough. I greatly appreciate all of the support you're giving me, man. It really does mean a lot. On tomorrow's show, we will have the perfect offseason. What I think the Mavericks should do this offseason in order to get themselves back in contention. I think you can guess what number one is. I think you can guess what number one is. I think you can guess what number one is. We'll see you guys soon here on the channel again. My name is Jeffrey Cooperstein. You can follow me on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27. Always tweeting about the Mavs, Dallas sports, the Texas Longhorns, Chelsea FC. Tweeting about all of that stuff. So go ahead and give me a follow there. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll see you soon here on the channel. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.